Hey, Zookeepers, we got, well, I'm not going to even say returning champion. This is like Georgia's 5th time. At this point, she's a pro-zooky. Anyways, it's Podzooky. We got back the Hollywood bad boys, Luke, Martin, and myself, Brandon, to talk about Porco Rosso. It's, you know what the film is. It's a good Ghibli film. What else can you say? It's a great episode. We get into some really fun discussions. But as always, if you like what you hear, please tell a friend. Share us online. Definitely subscribe to us on YouTube at Podzooky. Helps us a ton. We're on Spotify. We're on Apple Podcasts. But, you know, you could always email us at podzookipodcast@gmail.com. That's Podzooky podcast@gmail.com. For any suggestions or crazy things you want us to read on air, it's fun. We do it every once in a while. But, you know what? Let's get to that flying pig. Man, I love that flying pig.
Render unto Ghidra what is Ghidra's. 10 to 1 he sees you through a beaker and a tweezers. Read the fine print and be like, what's the big deal? Spun wheels of steel since broke wheel, big wheel. Back when it was greasy as curl, now it's easy dread. Had a rhyme on how they used to tease him about his peasy head. Yes, y'all, to the beat.
It's just the till opening, which I guess still means a sale. I'm just being pedantic.
No, it's like a good punch sound effect from like
is
Kung Fu
till
Hustle.
Is till an abbreviation for something?
Tilothy.
Tilthy Chalamet. Shit, man. Okay, that's really fun. We got a new sound effect for this. I feel like
And Matthew McConaughey.
Ooh,
that's pretty good. Ooh,
that's pretty
like
good.
that.
I'm gonna get my notes open here for this.
You think he didn't win the Oscar because of that chat that the two of them had, McConaughey and Chalamet?
Oh, the ballet thing?
Chalamet.
Do you think Chalamet didn't get the Oscar because of that?
Probably not, but I don't know if that kind of thing would affect how they vote or when they vote for that stuff. But I definitely thought he was going to get the Oscar for Marty Supreme. I thought that movie was awesome.
No. You got ruined by Wonka.
Yeah,
Okay.
Wonka.
They
Wonka
waited
to
until
come
this
down.
year to watch Wonka, and it took away all the goodwill from Marty Supreme.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it might have if like it affected some of the people who were voting for him. You know what I mean? That I mean, I could see that if people were still voting on the Oscars.
I mean, to bring it back full circle before we start talking about what we're getting into, they famously had an article that came out how the animation sections have been really neglected by voters because they say they don't have kids anymore to watch them with. And it's just like, you know they're films. Like,
Yeah.
they're full-ass films, you motherfuckers.
Yeah, you can watch them fully without.
Yeah, you could enjoy them as a human being.
I actually really enjoyed. So I watched the first half of Hopper.
Oh,
in theaters.
well,
Things
because-
about that.
Russell
Yeah,
Brand's
it's pretty
Hopper?
good. Yeah, Russell Brand's Hopper.
Sorry. I never saw it.
It's pretty good. I think it might still be in theaters or just
It's still
out.
in theaters. I was very turned off by the pill mouth of it all but people seem to. I think it seems that the movie was better than the trailers were. I thought the trailers were really bad.
Did they put it
The
back in
trailers
theaters
were
for
really bad.
Easter?
Yeah.
No, Brandon. This is a new Pixar movie. You're thinking of
Oh,
Hop.
I'm thinking of
You're
Hop.
thinking of
Russell
Hop.
Brand's
Which
Hop.
Yes,
I-
you're thinking of Russell Brand's Hop.
Which I think they
You all
did.
just let me run with the Russell Brand thing when I said it for Hopper.
Yeah, I thought
I thought you were just making a joke. Yeah.
No, I mean, I could find a way to connect those two movies. I don't need to right now.
Yeah.
Hopper looked really cute. I have to
Yeah,
say.
the commercials, the trailers were really bad, but the first half at least is really good. I didn't watch the second half because I was getting my phone fixed, and
And you
I
were
was-
watching the movie on the phone.
I was panicking, and I have one of those fancy flip phones, and
Who dis?
when it breaks, it really breaks, and so
the ones with the screen embedded.
Oh,
in
yeah.
the...
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Is
Because
it like
I was
a
gonna
dead-
say I had a flip phone back in high school.
yeah.
Is
no,
it like a dead pixel or like it just goes down the whole screen or?
Oh, the whole screen. I mean, I
shit.
dropped it just in the wrong way that the whole screen broke, and so I had to take it. And Verizon was not helping me, so I had to take it to a guy in the mall. And of course, like, I'm panicking. So I'm like, he's like, it's gonna take 2 hours to fix. I had to pay like $300 total.
Like a guy in a shop at the mall,
Yeah,
or just
a
some
guy-
random guy,
no,
like
guy, street corner guy.
like in a JRPG.
just handed him my phone.
Hey, you got $300.
I went to go watch a movie. No, but he was like, come back in like 2 hours and I'll have your phone ready. And I was like, I guess I'll go watch Hopper. And I got halfway through and I was like, well, my phone should be fixed now, so I'm not staying for the rest of this. First half, great.
I'm probably gonna watch it
creator of We Bare Bears,
Oh,
who
that's
directed it.
Oh,
Alex
nice.
Hirsch. No, he's a voice in that.
No, he's the creator of Gravity Falls.
Gravity Falls.
I love Gravity
I just know that
Falls.
Alex Hirsch was, I think, doing a voice role in this movie.
Probably they all are in dogamy with each other.
Yeah.
That makes so much sense. I need to plan a day to.
They were all Cal Arts.
No.
I need to plan a day to watch a different movie and then have it space out. So then I watch sneak in and watch the second half of Hopper.
Ooh, I haven't done it in years. When me and Barbara first started dating, we loved to do the movie weekend where you'd go to pay for one movie and then sneak in another one because no one cares.
No one cares.
What's even out right now?
I don't know.
What could you piggyback off of?
I don't know. God's Not Dead 5, probably.
The drama
No,
is
God's Not
really
Dead
the
5
only
came out like a
interesting.
year ago.
Oh God, I'm gonna look
The
it up
drama
now.
is the only interesting thing playing.
Yeah, the
Okay.
drama.
Currently.
There's usually like a horror. Oh, Lee Cronin's The Mummy, I think. Right?
That
Oh,
looks
right,
so
yeah.
bad. Yeah. It looks like I don't know, like they wanted to make a zombie movie. Like they just wanted to make a different movie, but like, well, we have this zombie franchise. Could you just put the Mummy franchise?
Get it back in rotation.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Are we recording any of this, or are we just talking?
we started
This is
recording.
the opening part.
Okay, good.
Maybe find like a movie theater with a good arcade. Spend
Yeah.
like half the time in there. Go watch the half of Hoppers that you missed. Then sit in to watch Hoppers again.
Yeah.
Two Hoppers.
You get your money's worth.
There's a movie called Exit 8 based on like a video game.
Oh, I played that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it's from Japan, I think.
yeah, it's a
I do
Japanese
wanna
movie
watch-
that looks kind of interesting.
I do really want to watch Exit 8. So maybe I'll watch Exit 8 and then go and then find a time that I could go where it also lines up with the second half of Hopper.
I still have not watched Signal. I want to watch that so bad. It's supposed to be like one of the best Japanese horror films ever made. Just putting it out there. I'm saying it so I can have it on recording.
Is like
myself.
Japanese horror like the way like is it gonna make me puke watching it
I don't know.
or
I think it's just really depressing and scary. I know it's from that whole like aughts period when like The Ring and a bunch of others came out that were really popular. The Grudge as well. But
I
that's
haven't
what
seen either version of The Ring.
I
me
love both
neither.
versions.
I don't go to see horror movies that often. I'm not like scared by horror movies. I think it's just I'm not in the mood at all.
You scared?
Maybe I don't know.
Ooh.
I mean, I'd agree with Luke. I think the only time I ever go see a horror movie is when it's something by like Zach Krieger when he does like weapons.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw
Shout
that.
out to Weapons.
Shout out to Weapons, an episode I was also on.
Yeah.
I saw Iron Lung. It was okay.
Oh,
yeah.
Markiplier's Iron Lung?
Yeah,
Is he handsome?
He's saying.
I mean,
he's very
he looked
handsome.
like Markiplier. If you think
Okay, so
Markiplier's
yes, he's
handsome.
Yeah, he's handsome. Tofu doesn't think so.
Oh, really?
Who's that?
The snake, Tofu. Have we not seen this? Am I too online?
Okay,
There's-
I'm looking this up real
there's
quick.
I know Markiplier more from his film work than I do from YouTube.
That's incredible.
There's a snake that really hates Markiplier for
Oh,
no
it's a real
reason.
snake. I thought
it's
it was
a
like
real snake.
I thought this was gonna be like a VTuber snake or
Yeah,
something.
no, it's
Does
a
a
real
snake
snake.
like live like a man and do his own things and
No, he
pay
like,
his own way?
yeah. I mean, his name is Tofu. He's a little white snake, and he, for some reason,
Of
every
course, a
time
white
Markiplier is on the screen, he attacks the screen.
He goes.
He literally like will bunch up and like go for Markiplier, and it's like the owner has like edited Markiplier's face to like try to trick.
I'm trying to
Tofu.
think because like what would I pulled up a picture of Markiplier, which we all know what he looks
Well,
like.
in
but what
that
would set a
picture, he
snake
looks
off?
kind of like a caveman.
Yeah.
He looks kind of like Keanu Reeves' like weird younger brother.
He looks
Yeah.
like if Adam Driver just got unfrozen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
he
see
kind
that.
of looks like
Adam
he's
Driver and Encino Man.
like the end of Aviator.
Yeah. I mean, speaking of Two Online, I also love the fact that Mark's brother is a prolific furry artist too. Shout out to what a good family
Furry
support-
artist?
Oh, definitely.
Which one?
The
Do you know
Tom,
the name?
Tom, it's Tom Player.
Oh, okay.
He does a comic called Two Kinds. It's been around since once again I think like the mid-aughts. So listen,
yeah.
if we ever need to go deep into webcomic history, and also shout out to 2 episodes ago, Jeff Jacks again.
Oh yeah.
Which I find out having him on, I've known him for some time that his last name's just pronounced Jax, but I sang Jacques for so long. He's in French Canada. He's in French Canada. Okay.
Yeah, no, I don't think he blamed any of us. I think he blamed the American school system.
I like the idea that he started listening. He's like, that motherfucker, that piece of shit. We should. This is, I think, the longest we've gone without introducing it. Welcome to America's only podcast that actually talks about animation. There's no other podcasts that do that. This is the only one. It's Podzooky. I'm one of the Kaiju Hollywood bad boys, Brandon Kirkman.
I'm another Kaiju Hollywood bad boy, Luke Evans Flip.
I'm your third Hollywood Kaiju bad boy, Martin Felshman, and we've got a special returning guest. You've done 2 or 3 episodes with us before?
And
What is
Super
it, Sid?
Sentai, too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Done
Super
Super
Sentai, too.
Sentai.
I'm going to say 8-time returning champion. Give it up for Georgia Gove.
Hello.
I feel like we should have like a new status of like, you know, how they do on SNL, like the 5-Timers Club, which I think by now you've definitely done 5 times.
Yeah. I've been in this basement at least 5 times before.
Yeah. I've got you back from
How about if you're on the show 5 times, you give each of us $5?
I think it should be the other way around. I constantly feel bad about that idea of like getting people with their time and precious, you know, like evenings to themselves to come out and do a podcast.
It's like Joe Rogan works like an MLM. The more you pay, the more you get to be on it.
Okay, here's a fun topic. How much do you think you get paid to be on Joe Rogan's podcast?
You talking just straight money? Or you talking horse trank? What you talking?
I mean, you could do either combination.
Yeah, are the cigars like just gratis or is that
Oh, yeah,
included?
yeah. You got to think about that.
Here's the thing. He is a piece of shit that I hate that's very stupid. I'm positive because he's so big that he pays his guests. I'm going to guess it's in the $1,000 range for each guest spot.
I think it depends. I
Yeah.
think it's because a lot of people, I bet there's some people that go on it for free.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I would guarantee there's some people he's paid like at least $5,000-$6,000.
Yeah.
There's so much in so many things that get produced where it just seems like okay, people hire their friends to create stuff.
Yeah.
But then it just seems like they're putting in parts so they can hire their friends so that the rich get richer and more people who suck at doing things but end up doing more because they were involved with people who made stuff.
I can't believe
Yeah.
you'd say that about Rob Schneider.
Yeah.
He's
Well,
been on
that-
Joe Rogan by now, right?
Didn't people hate that he did like a special at CPAC?
Oh, yeah, no, everybody hates him. Got divorced recently. Real piece of shit.
God, we hate him. But
He
like,
was married
Yes, he was.
to a real life woman?
Or Married to the
Yes.
Game.
Oh, wow.
That's probably has a kid, right?
Yeah, no, I think she
I'm
mentioned-
Googling right now to figure out if people get paid. If somebody else wants to Google that.
If Rob Schneider has a child.
Yes.
No,
I
he
don't love
doesn't.
that's going to be in my search history.
He definitely has a child.
Right after Rob Schneider's single, Rob Schneider number, Rob Schneider email. See, there's a thread right away on Reddit. It's deleted. They're hiding the truth.
do you think he hits on girls by asking their name and then doing the Megarino, the Megsteiner,
I do like the idea that it is-
Megalopolis,
He has 3 daughters.
Megatron?
3 daughters. Man, that's somebody that is
They
definitely
bear the shame of having Rob Schneider as a father.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so weird anti-vax father.
The surf ninja's curse.
God, I hope they all grow up to be ultra leftists and just
One
shit
of
talking
them's a
all the time.
singer.
Oh, good for them.
Singer Ellie King.
Interesting.
Model London King. Oh no, his wife was Model London King.
That's a good name. I
Yeah.
don't know who London King is. I do want to
I believe
assume,
that's George.
but also Joe Rogan is such a shitty guy. I think there is a chance that he just does have people guess and doesn't pay them. And
Oh
he's
no,
a
I'm sure he
millionaire.
has a bunch of people. I'm sure there are people who've paid just to be on.
Jordan Peterson
Yes.
just calling up. I gotta get back on.
I gotta back on. These suits
Please,
aren't
I
paying
need to
for
drink my own
themselves.
pee.
He's dead, right? Soon.
No,
He's close, right?
he's gonna live forever.
I mean, his
Brandon.
daughter is killing him slowly,
Yeah,
but
it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Who would have thought the dumb guy from News Radio would have a hand in the fall of democracy?
Yeah, I mean, it kind of makes sense for America, right?
Yeah.
we are the dumbest country.
You know, it's kind of funny how you watch a country slowly
dude.
fall into fascism. We're doing it. We're getting there. We're going.
There are dumb people everywhere. I don't think we're
Much like the Italian
on the
government.
way out. We're on the upswing.
I'm trying so hard. I'm swimming hard in the little fucking Adriatic Sea to get where we need to be. We
As we say on Podzooky, Italians aren't people.
yeah.
No.
Anyway, take
They're
it away,
pigs.
Brandon.
we're talking Porco Rosso today. We try to keep this a monster movie podcast, and when you brought this up to me, it's so easy to make fascism the monster.
We've
As-
done it before.
I mean, also as people who live in America in 2026.
Yeah.
Every day faced with what I'm sure that our boy Porco was going through and feeling. Georgia, you'd recommended this movie, and like I said, I feel like we should have waited a little bit before we toted you back in. But when you said like I want to do Porco, I was like, well, we gotta get Georgia back as soon as possible.
It's also nice to just have a little treat where it's like
Yeah.
a good movie.
It's so good.
Yeah, I mean, fascism is the kaiju, but I would also say that the male ego.
Oh yeah,
You know?
I'd agree with that.
It's that thing. I think when I watched Porco Rosso when it first came out and was dubbed, I think like in that 2005, 2006.
I say the movie 10 years after the movie came out.
Yeah,
Is when it was dubbed by Disney.
By Disney, and they got Michael Keaton, which once again for
Michael Keaton to yawn his way through this
But
movie.
it makes sense to me.
incredible
Perfect.
Yeah,
Well, his first line is "Let's get this over with."
yeah.
I think that's just the first thing he said when he walked into the recording booth.
Channeling Harrison Ford.
This was movie sandwiched between White Noise and Herbie the Love Bug for him.
Or
So-
wait, Herbie Fully Reloaded or Herbie the Love
Fully Reloaded, probably.
Bug? Okay, yeah, because it's not good. They did a few Herbies, I think.
I mean,
Yeah.
there were a bunch in the
But
70s
Fully
and
Reloaded
60s.
was the one with Lindsay Lohan, right?
Yeah.
You know what? Good for them.
They might be the same ones. She might have played his daughter.
I'm gonna have to look it up.
I don't
see
care.
that.
I don't care enough to look it up.
Now we gotta Google this.
Yeah, I gotta Google this. But no, let's get into this. So this is a 1992 Studio Ghibli release. Of course, Hayao Miyazaki at both the helm for directing it, also wrote and did the screenplay, and it's based off a short little manga he did for.
Now, this is following what Ghibli movie?
I'm gonna guess it's Kiki's Delivery Service. I should have looked that
Yeah,
up
it's
before.
probably Kiki's.
Yeah, when did
Sorry,
Kiki's
Grandpa.
come out?
Kiki's, I think, was 91.
Okay, let's see. I could just do.
Well,
Studio
I saw
Ghibli.
2 years for looking this up for Porco Rosso. First, I saw 92, then I saw 94, 95.
It's definitely 1992 for the release.
Okay.
At least Japan, and then coming over the States. Another thing that we'll get into a little bit is they were going to do a dub in 1992 that Japan Airlines was going to let. I wrote down the weird name of this guy that was putting it together, and also voicing Porco Rosso himself. Man, okay, I did research before. I promise. I'm looking at my phone. This is a phone-heavy episode already. This sucks.
Hell yeah. And what kind of phone do you have, Brandon?
I have an iPhone 12. I want to say.
And what service provider do you use?
AT&T. Thank you.
AT&T.
We move you.
We move you.
Thank you. I wrote down that note.
I'm just going to say Jared Finkelstein.
Oh, it's Ward Paxton was.
Oh,
the name of the
okay.
guy.
Ward Paxton.
Who has no credits and like no IMDb information, but it was like all over for both the IMDb and also the Wikipedia.
So did he like make an offer because he loved the movie?
No,
or,
so
like-
Japan Airlines famously produced most of this film with Studio Ghibli at the time, and they wanted to do it as an international release because Porco Rosso was doing numbies in
I
Japan.
mean, it does make sense. It makes planes look fucking awesome.
Yeah.
They look really cool.
Yeah, it does make plane travel look sick as hell.
Yeah.
Planes and boats, really.
It's definitely kind of the entire point of everything Miyazaki does is just something he has a singular focus on.
Oh, yeah.
He's very,
Very autistic.
not really concerned with anything other than what he cares about, and that's kind of the entire theme of this movie.
I do love each one of his movies is essentially his. It's a series of basements filled with very complex train sets. It's very nice.
Yeah. And also, I was right. I got the list up of Ghibli films, though. Technically, this is the right after Miyazaki did Kiki's Delivery Service because they did have the Studio Ghibli release of Only Yesterday, 1991. Great film. Not, of course,
Yeah, that
directed
one's
by-
sad.
That one is sad. And that's also another Iso Takahata film, who famous for doing all the really sad ones. So,
Oh my God, Grave of the Fireflies.
Grave of the Pompoko, which is probably his most lighthearted one, which is still very,
Very
sad.
sad. That one's about
Because it ends with
climate
like
change.
yeah, gentrification
Just
will
like
just kill us all.
dinosaurs.
But you know what? He came back to do a very uplifting and fun film called The Tale of the Princess Kaguya. Once again, if you see it, it's so
Hell
sad.
yeah.
It's good for him. I think my neighbors the Yamadas is probably his more upbeat one, but that one's just kind of a silly slice of life one. So
Okay.
yeah. So basically, it was Only Yesterday was right before this 1991, and 1992 was Porco Rosso. They also famously were going to do this as like a 30-minute short with Japan Airlines producing it, and Miyazaki was like, I want to do a full film. They're like, well, it seems like you're just printing money, so let's do this. And you know what? They were right.
Yep.
Yeah, they were correct.
I think it was the highest grossing film of Japan in 1992 for like record setting box office.
So this is people like this movie.
People like this movie.
Okay.
Oh, ooh.
I don't dislike this movie, and I do readily know that my own contrarian attitude could be giving me this, but
It's slow. We can't deny that.
it's not even that. I don't know. I like living in the world. That's kind of what I think the whole point of the movie is. I don't really like Porco as a character.
Yeah.
And yeah, also the movie felt kind of skeevy.
Yeah.
And maybe that's just me reading it as an adult now.
Yeah, I mean, I see that, and I both don't see it. I think it's supposed to be you're following the progression and change of heart in Porco Rosso as well. But it is constantly set up with that he's a womanizer, kind of a weird dude.
Well, he says he's a womanizer, but you never see that.
They should have showed it.
Yeah.
Also,
He's a pig.
Yeah. I think the thing about Porco, calling himself a womanizer, and this is why I say that the male ego is kind of like another character in this movie, is that he thinks that of himself. No one else thinks that of him.
Oh, I
So
can see that.
he's constantly defining himself because of what happened during the war, where he feels like he abandoned his friends. He's the person that's making himself.
Well, it's about him finding his humanity again.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I'm
He
just
feels like a pig.
I guess more so, I don't think that Miyazaki has a very high opinion of women based on from this movie.
No, I would say the opposite.
I would say the opposite also.
Yeah. Especially with I think Theo's character and kind of the journey with that, which is really fun, and also like the fact that it's kind of the end narration, more like what happened with her life afterwards.
I would also say that every man in this movie is an idiot.
Yeah, especially the rivalry between Porco Rosso and Curtis is so fun because they're both buffoons.
Yeah, and
That's
every woman is like.
I really like
Smart.
the ending. It won me around a bit with the way it ended, and it got more cartoony.
Yeah.
I guess it was just it's so ding dong whimsical, and there was like, and also I did not want to watch this movie.
Yeah,
So
I was not in the mood for whimsy.
I guess not. Like, yeah, and like I've never really gravitated towards. I love Castle of Cagliostro, but I've never really
I love
gravitated
that
towards Ghibli movies itself. I don't dislike them, but they're just. I don't know, to sound like Peter Griffin talking about The Godfather, it insists upon itself. This is just a dude who's wants to draw vistas and airplanes, and good for him.
Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with that. Luke,
Yeah.
don't you worry. We're doing a sad one next time.
Yeah.
And also, I think it's good to have that dissenting opinion, as I often say, but it is that thing of like, I think Ghibli is such a universally like reviewed and well loved film studio for everything they make. I think it's more exciting to have somebody like, not for me. Like,
and I'm kind of a hater, sure, but there is a bit where like trying to divorce the man from his creations, but I still like Calvin and Hobbes, even though Bill Watterson is a curmudgeon.
yeah.
Yeah.
I guess he just didn't make as much money as.
Do you think you see
Miyazaki
yourself in like with Bill Watterson, Calvin Hobbes a bit too?
I mean, sure, but I see myself in Porco Rosso. It's probably why I don't like him.
Yeah. Whoa, we're getting really deep with
The
this one.
Crimson Pig.
Yeah. I want to say first off, we should do like a kind of a rundown for the plot and summary of the movie. Is first off, super cute beginning. It's so fun. I really like the whole the Mama, if I can remember how to pronounce this, the Mama Ayato gang.
Yeah.
That sounds right.
I think what's really charming with Miyazaki films is having the one like big lug who's supposed to be like in other films he'd be like a really evil villain that we don't like, but as the film goes like I like this guy, keep him around, he's having fun.
I know his name's not Bruno, but I thought it was Bruno.
Yeah, it's just Boss, but I mean,
okay.
Yeah.
one of the best parts voiced by Brad Garrett. Listen, you got.
He's one of the only people doing a good job. Brad Garrett and dude from Coach and SpongeBob.
Oh yeah, Tom Kenny does a fantastic job in this movie.
I wasn't talking about Tom Kenny, but yeah, he does do a good job in this movie.
Well, also, I knew he was in the film, and I had to look up who it was because he's just doing like a normal voice in this film, which is always weird when you hear.
Yeah,
that.
the guy who played Patrick.
Yeah.
in SpongeBob.
Yeah, he's in it, which is all part of the Mama Ayato gang, which is really fun.
Yeah.
And specifically because of when they were doing the dubs, they had that partnership with Disney, but it was a lot of the carryover from Viacom for people they got employed. Like we'll just get a bunch of the SpongeBob people.
Yeah, I love the Sky Pirates.
Yeah.
I've always loved the idea of Sky Pirates. I really love the Mega Man Legend games, and basically they were just the Bonds.
Yeah, 100%.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I love the Sky Pirates. One of my favorite lines from early in the movie is so the Mama Yata gang is attacking a ship that has gold and school children on it, which is an interesting combination.
But also, if you're a Sky Pirate, that's like double gold right there.
Double gold.
Like,
And so they're taking the children as hostages, and one of the pirates is like, "Do we have to take all of them?" and the big boss guy is like, it's not nice to separate them from their friends.
It was so fun.
That was a cute line.
This is a Podzooky first two of I got to watch it with my kids because they really like Studio Ghibli films. Surprisingly, the oldest Faye really liked it a lot. She likes pigs a lot, so it's like this is like a no-brainer.
Perfect.
I feel like they, especially the beginning with the little schoolgirls running around, it like got them into it right away. But the beautiful thing, and this almost feels like an insult about like Ghibli films with having younger kids, is that they're so boring. Like they're so good to watch with them. Especially they watched Ponyo quite a few times, My Neighbor Totoro, and then The Cat Returns because like the stakes are so low.
Yeah.
And like all children's media is just so overstimulating right now that I think even to them it's like refreshing because there's a real focus on having beautiful animation and good plots and characters that's like, oh, we can breathe. There isn't like a song and dance every 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's also like very calming.
Yeah,
like
it's very calming.
the movie itself is very calming. It's very aesthetic.
Well, it's very much like The Sound of Music. It's a sanitized version of war.
Yeah.
People
Yeah.
get shot at, but nobody's ever really in danger.
Yeah.
Makes me want to go to Italy.
I think that opening scene really established it with the little girls who weren't afraid of anything. It was
Yeah.
all just fun for them. Though part of what I was talking about with being skeevy is like the little girls were like, I know they were swimming, but then they were shirtless.
Man, I gotta
right
say,
after
I gotta
that.
say something. I don't think it's skeevy at all because now having two young girls, they get naked at like the drop of a dime.
No, I totally understand. And again, maybe just the world we're living in, but then
Yeah.
with having grown men proposing to a 17-year-old
Yeah.
and her kissing him being what takes the curse away.
Listen, they,
Well, it wasn't her kissing him that
I think it
I
was.
know it's
Yeah.
him accepting himself
Yeah.
and forgiving himself.
the
Yeah.
little girls were having their shirts dried, and don't get me wrong, I felt very gross when I saw John Lasseter in the credits of this. But that's just the way it is sometimes.
Oh, John Lasseter. Just ooh boy, what a trajectory.
I also think that we in America have a
There's less of a stigma about that. Even grown women, I think, being shirtless.
in My Neighbor Totoro, like they're in.
Wait, your neighbor?
Yeah, my
So the
neighbor.
way you said it is like your actual neighbor.
But
Don't dox Totoro.
My neighbor is Totoro.
Yeah.
But in My Neighbor Totoro, there's like a scene where the kids are like bathing with their dad in the bathhouse, and that's I think pretty common.
Yeah.
In other
I was fine
cultures.
with that, but then when it was paired later with
Yeah.
what's her name?
Theo.
Theo.
And that, and again, I know that I don't think that's what they were making a secret pedophile movie.
Yeah.
It was just kind of like, well,
It is
not the best
in
just
a
watching the
modern
film.
context. It is uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
yeah.
But I think it is. The funny thing is about your feelings in Miyazaki is I think he is very feminist with all of his films. So it's more. I think it's kind of like a two-hander of like it's his development as accepting himself, and then also it's her journey of like fully becoming independent, like knowing what she wants to do with her life.
Okay, I guess what I meant more when he doesn't. He expects the same thing from everybody. He's not going to treat anybody any differently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he would probably say like mean things you would say to a woman just to as like a, I don't know, test of their mettle or
I
whatever.
mean, I could see that also once again because it
Yeah.
is the reflection of his character.
Yeah. Do I think that that Miyazaki himself is a misogynist? I don't trust no man. You know what I mean? I'm not putting my full weight behind any man.
Once again,
in
in
this
the-
economy.
in the credits for
no
the producer-
offense, boys at this table.
In the credits
that's
for the
fair.
producer and who brought these stateside with the great dubs, once again, it is Brad Lasseter.
I just
Yeah.
even felt like Thea was kind of
Wait, Brad
apologizing for
Lasseter?
being a girl.
Brad, I put them
Yeah.
together.
Like, I
They're
can't do
one
anything
person now.
about being a girl.
Yeah. Which yes, she definitely does. Like that line, I don't love, but I think she proves herself to be more than that.
I took it very much as commentary of the time. Back when you could be like, hey, look, gender, and that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't have to think about this too much.
Yeah, and again, it doesn't ruin the movie for me, I don't think. And I think that Miyazaki, I keep wanting to call him Ghibli.
I mean, you can call Mr. Ghibli,
Mr. Ghibli.
Mr. Ghibli.
Dr. Ghibli.
I think it's even what Miyazaki talks about. Kids don't bother with any of the minutia of any of this crap
like to-
that I'm talking about.
Personally, I like to call him the Gibbler.
Yeah.
It's me, the Gibbler.
Oh no, I hate it.
Like, yeah,
I'm instantly canceled.
But we
smoke a
should
cigarette
get
with
back
me.
to the plot.
Yeah. So yeah, he does the rescue, and the fun thing is they have this basically this kind of like island resort where all the kind of pilots and pirates go to kind of dine and talk.
It's Casablanca.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
100%.
And Porco Rosso is working as an airbound bounty hunter.
Yeah.
And now, I love the Sky Pirates, as I said, but I couldn't help but think that if they'd moved to a boat instead of planes, they might have been a bit more successful.
Yeah.
It's not as
For
cool.
sure. Yeah,
Not
it's
as
not,
cool.
It's not as aesthetic.
Yeah.
True.
I don't know if you were watching those guys. They were all about their look.
Yeah.
But yeah,
They were all about
And
that.
They
they're
all
all-
painted their planes.
they're all in seaplanes, and I love Tailspin, so
Yeah.
that's really
Yeah.
cool.
Hell yeah.
And I feel like they do this kind of to introduce you to both Gina, who's the kind of main love interest for Porco, and then also Curtis, who's an American that's come basically over to Italy to get involved with the war and get some fame for himself.
Ronald Reagan, if you will.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100% inspired by Ronald Reagan. I mean, even in interviews with Miyazaki saying for what his character, and I mean, they make the joke that he wants to be president one day.
Yeah.
But
Should have
yeah,
had him killed by a chimp.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's the dream, you know. If we've talked about this so much in Podzooky, if he'd never been president, would we be where we are right now?
To Reagan?
Yeah.
Maybe not as quickly.
Well, if you do that, I say it starts with Star Wars. Kill George Lucas, and then here
Whoa.
everything's fine. I've said this on an episode before.
Yeah, no.
It
I
was,
mean, the
it
two
was an
things-
episode with Sammy.
The two things Podzooky is always depositing. We want to see the alternative timeline of America where George Lucas is murdered or Ronald Reagan is murdered.
I'm not going to go to jail for saying to murder George Lucas.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well,
Yeah, no, you can if you say that.
Yeah.
no, and this is time travel murder, which is always fun and wacky.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There, I'm safe.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
perfect.
obviously, we know none of us have access to a time machine.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, you'd have to kill George Lucas before he made Star Wars, not after.
I mean, you
There's
could
no good
never.
after.
No judge would ever charge you for a time trial or a time traveler kill because you would kill the judge then
Yeah.
when he was a baby. That just makes sense.
Yeah.
I'd watch
Unless
Time
they get you
Trial.
on a thought crime.
Well,
Okay, that's
then
true. Oh.
then you're not doing it for the greater good. You're just protecting yourself.
Yeah, that's true.
Which is the greater good.
Yeah,
Sure, I don't know.
because you have to go back in time and kill
well,
baby
no,
George.
no, you
Lucas.
still go to jail for your crime.
Charity begins at home, Luke.
All right, whatever.
Okay. What were we talking about?
Okay. Anyways,
The
the plot. There's no time travel in Porco Rosso, but you get introduced to all of the characters basically after the fun little opening. As he's leaving, it kind of gets into a little bit of a tiff with Curtis.
Yeah, who's been hired by the band of pirates. So all of the Sky Pirates have come together as a collective, which is very, community of
Yeah.
them.
Well, you all talked about fascism being the kaiju of the movie, but I feel that they mentioned fascism a couple of times, but really more change is what I feel
I like that approach
Is-
a lot.
the villain of the movie.
They don't like the change coming, and then kind of fascism being the villain is the change coming for Italy.
It-
Because like the only true villain is definitely like the looming Italian army.
And it also
which is-
felt like the rise of pluralism over the individual.
Yeah.
Because you
Yeah.
got Porco Rosso who wants to do things his own way, but
And Curtis, too.
yeah, there's a nostalgia for the way things used to be done, but also an acknowledgement that they can't continue that way.
Damn, you watched this movie better than we did. And you hated it. Damn.
Deep in it.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Anyway.
feel like they also do kind of a cutaway after he gets shot down of he goes to his kind of like hideaway before this
His little Sonic
yeah.
beach.
Which
Oh,
I
yeah.
found it's like a place called Stinvidia Island, like the Croatia area, which is like a real place, which is like, damn, if I had money, it would be so nice to visit. But basically, he was kind of getting ready to go back and repair his plane before this, but after getting shot down, it's like, well, now I really got to do this.
He's got to fully rebuild it now.
Yeah, fully rebuilt. Curtis. So they hire the pirates basically hire Curtis to shoot down Porco Rosso.
Because he's cutting in on their business by
Yeah.
screwing up their
Yeah.
heists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Curtis really wants to do it because he wants the fame of
He
taking
wants the
down
fame.
Porco Rosso. And
Yeah,
he does, by coincidence, take down Porco Rosso.
Yeah, but only because Porco Rosso's plane was already experiencing a malfunction.
Exactly. And the sun was in his eyes, and there was a lot of sweat on his controller. Like,
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
was fine.
I agree. He still shot him down.
Yeah.
Yeah, he still shot him down.
Yeah.
He couldn't get a 0-calorie white monster before. He wasn't in the zone for gaming. Yeah, I do. Once again, I like that I'd say there is the clear villain of, once again, the looming Italian army and fascism coming, but like even Curtis is kind of like a likable buffoon. Like just the scene after he shoots him down, he grabs part of the plane, like, oh, I can show this to Sherry. It's official. I'm going to be so famous after this.
He's
And
the
he's like-
antagonist, but not quite so much the villain.
Yeah. He also says, "I can gift it to my mother."
Oh yeah, I forgot that.
Oh, Mama back home in Texas.
Yeah, voiced by Carrie Elwes. That's how I pronounce his last name.
Elways. Is what I've always
Elways,
heard.
yeah.
But here's another thing that kind of bugs me about the movie. You've already got this great island with these sky pirates and everything, but he has to go to Milan
But
to
also
get his plane fixed, and he's
going
spent
to
so much of
Milan-
the movie there.
going to Milan. That's so fun.
Yeah.
That's so fun.
Well, you meet another one of the main characters in Fio, and that's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
And Piccolo. I love Piccolo.
Yeah.
Piccolo's, he's the standard, like, tiny, wisecracking mechanic.
He has the
Yeah.
classic anime design of the big old spectacles with the little spirals.
With the little mustache.
yeah,
that's
very
sprinkled.
mole-like.
I
looking.
love the mustaches in this movie.
Yeah, the mustaches in this movie are supreme.
Yeah,
Some
good.
of the best Ghibli mustaches, I have to say.
Once again, the boss of the Mama Yato gang, just a giant like Robotnik
Yeah.
mustache.
Oh,
It's-
Bluto.
yeah,
Bluto
very
beard.
Bluto. Yeah, I just realized that. I just think more Robotnik, but he's definitely more Bluto coated. He's Robotnik pilled. He's Bluto coated. He's Pete Maxing.
He's got a degree in women's study.
We did it.
Yeah.
I mean, doesn't all Hayao Miyazaki films?
He's sky mogging.
He's sky. There, listen. If you want a sky mog,
If you want a Sky Mog, if you want a Pig Max, this is the movie for you.
mogging
Yeah,
becoming
pig-maxing.
a term is throwing me so off because one of my all-time favorite games is still Final Fantasy VI with Mog, the little Moogle.
Well, how
Like
do
we're
you-
all talking about
He's
Mog
in a
now?
bunch of them.
Yeah,
I guess 6 might have been his first one, though.
yeah.
Sorry, interrupted.
We've got a lot of language is changing in such a way. People are using goon as like a general term for masturbation. That's not what gooning is.
It's working for the
No.
boss, getting things done at the docks.
Exactly.
Jerking off at the docks.
Gooning is when you start to hate it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to be the boss one day. Getting back to this, though. So he does go to Milan to get his ship repaired by Piccolo. Basically, he announces that all of his sons have gone off to war because, once again, the
No,
Italian
no, no.
government-
They all left to find work.
Yeah, they
Oh,
left to
I
find,
thought it was...
they
yeah.
left to find other
They're-
jobs.
We know about war, the adults know about war, but that's not really mentioned. I don't even think they ever say the word war.
No.
Well, I think that because they mentioned at some point that there's no men in the area because of the war, and that's why they bring in all of the Piccolo women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is, once again, I love that his name's Piccolo.
Well, that part
'cause-
was definitely a little bit like Rosie the Riveter.
Oh, yeah.
We can do it, sort
Yeah.
of thing.
But I love that the display of all the different women from, I guess they're all Piccolo's family.
Yeah.
But the old ladies, they're my favorite part of that.
I know when they show up and because he brings in all of his family. So Fio's designing the plane after some initial pushback from Porco Rosso, and then Piccolo brings in his all the women in his family to build the plane.
Yeah.
And they're all like these like Italian, like thick Italian,
Yeah.
hardworking nanas, and I love them so much.
Oh yeah, they were and them helping out. It was like again, like The Sound of Music, the nuns taking the ignitions from the Nazis' cars.
And once again,
Yeah.
just the scene of when they break out the giant pot and they make a big old thing of spaghetti in it. Ooh, I love that so much.
Yeah.
I want to eat that spaghetti. The food, I know this is a very common trope, but the food, it does look so good.
It
Oh.
does.
Oh yeah, I mean, not to bring it to a different Ghibli movie, but the food in Spirited Away,
Yeah.
I would turn into a pig for that shit for sure.
Oh, yeah.
We all
Turn me
would.
into a pig.
I think about the way they start eating the food so like ravenously. I'm like, I totally would do. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. When he like has that weird little clear chicken thing,
yeah, just
and
going.
he slurps it up. I'm like, yeah, get that in my body.
I think about. I mean, it's with Howl's Moving Castle when she first arrives to the castle and makes the bacon and eggs,
Yes.
which is such a basic dish, but I've never seen them look so
Oh,
good.
the thick bacon, bro. Every time I watch
It's
that
like
movie,
back
I'm like,
bacon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
every time I watch Howl's Moving Castle, I'm like, I need like a
She's
thick
another
bread.
underage girl, right?
Sophie?
Yeah.
No, she's
she's
like
She's
20.
a hat maker.
Yeah, she's
Time
like 20.
travel happens. She gets older.
I know.
Yeah, she-
I know
she is
she's
older.
switching ages throughout the entire.
That's
Yeah.
that's the beauty of Hell's Moving Castle is she gets older, but Hell Stays the
Stays the
same
same age. No, she's I think 20 in that movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also do. Me and Barbara also watched Howl's Moving Castle recently when we were getting ready for Mina's birthday party. When we were like had it on the background, we didn't get any work done because we just ended up watching Howl's Moving Castle.
Oh, yeah.
It's not a background movie.
No.
But like watching it again, I realized to me the entire story and plot of Howl's Moving Castle is mental twink death.
Yeah.
It's
Have you ever read the original book?
no, I mean, and that's the one author that he's adapted for a few others because that's also she also
Diana
did
Wayne
Kiki, I wanna say.
Jones. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a great author, but it's very funny reading the book because Sophie the entire time is like, Hal is a fucking idiot. And there's like a second book, The House of Many Doors, where it's like centered on a different character, but like Hal and Sophie come into that book.
Yeah.
And the whole time she's like, excuse my idiot husband.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I like they capture that spirit in the movie for sure.
Yeah.
Because it's. Once again, we're talking about Hell's Moving Castle instead of Porco Rosso, but the whole scene where he has the meltdown and literally turns into goo because he got his hair dyed wrong is
Yeah.
just like, oh man, we should talk about that movie sometime.
Yeah.
That was the only Ghibli movie I'd seen for a long time. That was
wow.
because I remember when that one came out.
Yeah,
The kaiju in that one again is War
yeah.
and
War.
Male Ego.
Yeah, and also there is just a giant moving
Yeah, we got the
castle.
castle.
Yeah,
Oh, and yeah, and
Yeah,
the castle.
the castle, yeah.
The castle.
and
that's
the
right.
biggest kaiju of them all, Billy Crystal.
And Billy Crystal.
I love Billy Crystal in that role.
Oh, he's so good.
We can bring this back to Porco Rosso too, because once again, the voice acting, as you mentioned, I like that we have all the SpongeBob people. Brad Garrett is that. But I really like. I have to look her name up again. But the casting for Gina, I never looked up who it was because
It's
I'm like,
the same woman who does Meg in Hercules.
yes, and also Belle from Beauty and the Beast. I'm like, oh, that's why it's
She
like
was
perfect.
in Big Love too, I believe.
Yeah.
She was the one who wasn't a Mormon who got married to
Oh,
Bill Paxton.
Susan Egan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also in more recent roles, Rose Quartz in Steven Universe.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
she's
done-
great.
she's done so many
She's a
great
great
ones.
voice actor.
makes sense.
Also,
This-
beautiful singing voice.
it was all like mostly working voice actors at the time, and Michael Keaton.
And
My-
Michael Keaton.
My favorite thing to put like the perfect seasoning for the dish to get the little pepper of voice acting is that they had Frank Welker just for one background voice in this because it's like he's there, put him in.
They also,
Yeah,
I don't
pop
know
him
this.
in there.
I don't.
I
know
wouldn't be
this-
surprised if he was literally just there one day. So I was like, "You want to do something for
Yeah.
this Ghibli movie?"
I feel like he's
The-
like a Cheers, like a Norm when he comes. It's like Frank,
Yeah.
like it's
the only voice actor that they didn't have that's in like everything of that time is Billy West. He's
Oh,
he's
that
not
would
in
have
the
been
movie.
good. I would have loved that.
Yeah.
But also the guy who plays Wesley in Princess Bride voices
Yeah, Theo.
Theo.
Yeah.
No, not Theo.
Oh no, I'm thinking of the other one. So Father of the Bride is Kimberly Williams, Paisley plays Theo. So it was, they were both in that, weren't they?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I mean, that probably makes sense. Okay, it's all coming together. I
I
mean,
mean, most people do okay. There is some like very like 90s anime dub stuff in there. Like
Yeah.
people who talk like this for some reason.
Yeah.
I'd say Brad
yeah.
Garrett's guilty of it, but he started as a voice actor, so it makes sense.
He's Brad Garrett, so he
Yeah.
gets a pass.
yeah.
He
He
kind of
gets
just talks
to
like
do
that.
He gets to do the voice.
He's enough of a monster.
Yeah.
He can Kilowog his way in any role.
I do want to say I think the common argument with a lot of anime fans or people with animation of like dubs versus subs. I feel like all of the time period of these Miyazaki ones that they did for the Disney dubs, they're all just so good. This
Yeah.
one, I do feel like Michael Keaton is a little sleepy in this, but in a way that makes sense for the character. Even if he wasn't feeling it, it's still Michael Keaton. I love that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jack
I just
Frost,
didn't like
Michael
the
Keaton.
sound throughout this entire thing, and I wasn't sure if it was because of the Disney dub or because what was from the original. Because anytime there was a water sound effect, I also thought it sounded terrible. It sounded like an effect that comes with like Pinnacle.
Yeah.
I just
I just remember we have the sound effects too.
yeah, like if you had to use that for a wave instead of because you didn't have.
Oh yeah, I would agree.
Pretend this is water.
I can hear it now. And also, that's rain
Cha-ching.
because we're making it rain, baby.
Yeah.
Okay,
And that's what
Brandon, that costs us money every time you do that.
I'm gonna make myself go broke.
and that's what Piccolo was doing every time they added something to the plane.
Also, just a minor thing I have to say it out loud. Anytime a character's named Piccolo, I'm thinking of the green guy.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
It's hard not to.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Also, there were some great names in this. One of the captains of there was a different boat that had like pilots on it. to like protect them, and one of the captains' name was Captain Biscotti.
Feels racist somehow.
Oh yeah.
But what's the saying of Podzooky?
Okay, Italians aren't people.
You can't be racist against Italians.
Well, how long did it take you guys to realize that in Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, all the names were like wordplay
Right.
on different things?
Until I was like 24.
Yeah,
And also, like, they translate something because, like, Goku is, like, a joke on, like, food and things like that, but then you realize, or Vegeta and all that. And, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I just never realized. Okay, it's not his name's Kakarot, not Carrot, but it's supposed to be Carrot.
In middle school, I almost got there because I'm like, wait, Trunks, Brief, something's going
Yeah.
on.
No,
here.
it took me a long ass time to realize,
Raditz.
like, oh, Piccolo, all of Piccolo's children are just named after woodwind instruments.
And even with Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo, I didn't get that.
Yep. God, I miss
I
you,
guess I
Akira
did
Toriyama.
know that, but I didn't realize. No way, that's on purpose. That was just an accident.
I thought the exact same thing about Abracazabra and Alakazam and Pokemon.
Why would an animator have watched a classic Disney movie?
Yeah. Why would they do that? Getting back to the plot, we've kind of moved it along where he gets out of there after the plane's built right away because his friend, who's an informant for the
His
Italian
name is Captain Ferrari.
It's so good. That's our Tom Kenny.
Yeah, he's wanted by the secret police and the fascists for crimes against the state, but they're fascists, so it's probably
yeah.
he didn't
Well, he
do
just
anything
left.
wrong.
He wouldn't fly for them anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my favorite thing is they meet in a movie theater in a very typical Miyazaki way. The film they're showing in the background is way too well animated.
Yeah.
Where it's distracting. Like, I
Well,
want
they
you to
even
know
make
this.
a comment. I think that's just Miyazaki doing a meta thing where it's clearly like a Disney style
Yeah.
Mickey Mouse movie.
Also, there's so many fun like throwaway lines in this film.
Porco
where-
says it sucks.
Yeah, he sucks, and then Fry says, "I love this film's pretty great." It's a really fun build up because they don't have too many. Even though it's a movie about a plane fighter that is bounty hunting people, it is pretty slow. But I like that this is a little shock of action when he gets out of there with the plane that the secret Italian police have come to basically get the plane. So they have this whole segment where he goes through all these different bridges to get out of Milan. It's really God, it looks so good.
Yeah, it's
so fucking
beautiful.
cool.
Also, the movie that they're watching is about Porco Rosso.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because it's the pig.
Yeah.
fighting,
Yeah, it's the pig. It's like the pig is evil, and like the stand-in for Mickey Mouse is like saving the broad.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a classic Oswald Lucky Rabbit. I mean, it's not Oswald, but
They
I
were
think it's supposed to
moving.
be him.
I guess it was Disney, but they were also moving kind of like Betty Boop and
Yeah,
the
it
Pokemon
looked
no,
like
Clark
very
cartoon
Betty Boop.
characters.
Just
Yeah.
classic rubber hose.
Yeah. But yeah, no, the scene when they're leaving, and Theo goes with him to be like, oh, I was kidnapped. My family had no option but to make this plan so that they don't get in trouble with the government, with the fascist government.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the scene where they're like going under the bridges and like
underneath
so
there's
cool.
really low bridges in the canal. That was a fun action set piece.
Yeah, we kind of skipped a little bit ahead too, but Theo is the daughter of Piccolo that basically got
Granddaughter.
granddaughter that
Her-
got commissioned.
the American granddaughter.
And
American
it's
Granddaughter.
really kind of her movie
Yeah,
in
Yeah.
the way that Fury Road was Furiosa's movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, good
because she
comparison.
basically does like the master design of the plane, and then it's kind of getting to know her character through those scenes before they leave. Then they have a whole scene where he heads back to his kind of secret highway island, and basically as they're traveling at night, he goes into his whole story because she can't sleep, and it's really well animated and really well done. But it's that thing of like it makes you kind of interpret what actually happened with Porco Rosso, why he turned into a pig. But once again, really well animated.
It's a very poetic way of kind of depicting his trauma from
Yeah.
World War One.
Yeah, like he believes there was a dogfight during World War One, and whatever this war is in the world of Porco Rosso.
Yeah.
And all of his friends die, and he brings himself to the point of exhaustion in his plane to like escape this dogfight, and then he floats above the clouds in this like white cloud world, and he sees all of his friends and the enemy pilots as well. The dead enemy pilots like rise up into this like this like
Like a
stream.
Thanosphere.
Yeah.
This
Oh,
like
that's good.
stream of dead
Yeah, it's
planes and
kind of
dead
like the other
pilots.
side of the Milky Way galaxy.
Yeah.
And once again,
Yeah.
like the
Yeah.
animation is insane because you can see all the details of like going back to like Wright Brothers style planes
Yeah.
that are going into with a bunch of other ones of like
Seeing so many different designs was so cool.
Yeah,
I-
it is such a cool design. But he's like, his friend is like is going up, and he's like, "You can't leave, because
Berlini,
you're
you can't leave. You're leaving Gina.
Yeah, you're leaving Gina," and like
He said it exactly like that too. With the
Yeah.
exact amount of energy.
That's it does feel like, once again, I like him in the role, but it does feel like he was on a couch half
He's
of it.
I was Batman.
He's been
Yeah.
flying a lot. He's very tired.
he's very tired at that point. But
Also, Podzooky tradition, we got to bring up, I can't believe he did not get an Oscar for Birdman. Once
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
It's so fucked up.
yeah,
Well,
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
But you made me forget what I was gonna say.
Him-
No. He even says the line where like, yeah, the heroes are the people who didn't come back.
yeah,
And that's also a line that like this was years later, but from Flags of Our Fathers.
Or Billy Joel.
yeah.
Only the good die young.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, yeah, and then he wakes up and he's a pig. And I think
They don't say that directly, but it's kind of implied that
Yeah,
that's
that
when it
that's-
happened. He did say like that's when I guess I gave up on being human.
yeah. And so I really genuinely think that it's what he thinks of himself.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I agree.
yeah.
It's definitely 100%.
Yeah, watching it when I was
Metaphor.
younger and watching when I was older, of not understanding, like, why wouldn't he just go and be with Gina afterwards? I'm like, oh, there's like a whole unresolved thing that they actually go through in the film. And when I was watching it, I was like, we should just tell her. Like, it's me, dumb 20-year-old.
As a little kid, that would probably have frustrated me too. That you
Yeah.
don't really get a definitive answer
Yeah.
on that, and like, why wouldn't they just be together?
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
think there are other Valhallas for other people who like? Do you think boats have a Valhalla similar to?
Under the water.
Yeah.
They sink below
I
the
mean,
sea.
literally, isn't that like Davy Jones' locker?
Because where boat owners always wanted to be
Oh,
under
we
the
got a
water.
pretty
Yeah.
kitty, pretty kitty alert.
Oh, Abigail's down here.
Do you think they started like an eternal Highway 66 after cars got invented?
Yeah. I think
Absolutely.
so. Yeah. Ooh, I like this.
When a boater dies, they can go like up and down as well as forward and back.
Yeah.
And I guess tech bros, when they all die, they just go to hell, right? Just straight to hell.
Just burning hell.
Yeah. God, I hope. I
Sam
don't believe.
Altman was almost sent there.
Yeah, I don't believe in eternal damnation, but for a few individuals, anyways, they get.
I mean,
not
hey,
to
don't
get too-
don't believe in eternal damnation. We're living it, buddy.
Yeah. Ooh. That's actually the right sound effect. We also forgot one thing too, is when he's in the movie theater with his friend, he says the very famous line, "It's better to be a pig than a fascist."
Yeah.
Yeah, great, man. Good film. I love this.
line, yeah.
As they're going and they have that night scene, the next morning they wake up and they've basically been kind of overtaken by a bunch of the Sky Pirates, finding their location.
He
Curtis
was
also-
waiting out at his Sonic the Hedgehog beach.
Yes.
Once again, all the Robotniks do show up, and this is, I think,
They were all in his tent, and a pretty funny gag.
It's really
clown
funny.
carring their way out of it.
Also testament. I think this is where they really start to build Fio's character, and you can see like she knows what she's doing. If she talks him down from killing him, which is really funny.
Yeah. They're like, she's like, you're gentlemen. You're sky
Yeah.
pirates.
And Brad Garrett's like, yeah.
Yeah, I love the Sky Pirates, and yeah, their infatuation with Theo wasn't as creepy as the American guy
And I think
was.
I think Curtis's like basically falling in love with any character right away is kind of what they do for the plot. It does come off as slightly skeevy, but kind of makes sense for his character.
Well, he is skeevy.
He's
Yeah.
a little boy.
One of my
He's a
favorites.
childish little
So
boy.
he proposed to Gina the first moment he met her. Also, one of my favorite Curtis lines is he goes and finds Gina in her like little garden, and he says, I can't remember what the line is, but he says like something about her being as beautiful as a flower and whatever.
A
and
really
he's like,
pretentious line.
yeah, and he's like, that's my favorite line from a screenplay I wrote.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would have done so good in stand up in the comedy scene in Chicago.
I'll admit-
Knew it.
That was probably the first time anybody had ever done that.
Oh my God, you're
So-
right.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
To be repeated 1,000 times in a million coffee shops.
Oh man. Shout out to Curtis. They really nailed this motherfucker
Yeah.
Ronald Reagan cartoon man. And that is the thing. I think his skeeviness does work 100% for moving the plot, because it is something he would do of like, oh, this young beautiful girl, I'm going to challenge you to marry her, and then Porco's like, fuck, I gotta stop this.
Yeah.
And it is a fun.
It is, like I said, it was creepy, but there's almost kind of an innocence to him
Yeah.
doing it. You do get a sense that he's just kind of a lonely dope
Yeah, it's also
who's good
fun.
at flying a plane, but not really at anything else.
It's kind of a fun
Yeah.
trifecta of how all three characters interwork together. Of Theo being like, I need to get Porco Rosso to actually man up and do these things. Porco Rosso being like, I can't let him get married to Creep, and then Curtis being just all ego driven.
Oh, yeah.
So
I think he even had a line where he's like, Mama said love don't matter for everything.
yeah, I really want to meet Curtis's mom after watching this film.
I know. Yeah,
She's
his
just a
horrible
corpse
mother.
in his attic.
Yeah, he's stuffed her.
She a 100% a Tennessee Williams character, that mother for sure. This leads up to finally the duel of the
So
movie.
he's gay, is what
Yeah.
you're saying.
Absolutely.
I mean, actually,
Oh,
I
for
could.
sure.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
compensating.
yeah.
Definitely compensated.
I mean, the way he fought. And
He had
held
that thin
Porco
mustache
Rosso-
while the other ones had the big, bushy,
Yeah.
manly mustaches.
yeah. And
getting
that's how you know.
the setup to the duel is so fun
John
because they have it kind of like on the sandbar where everyone, like, so many people are out there. But the funnest thing is the Sky Pirates are back, kind of like as the MCs of the event. I forgot
You're
one
trying
of
to
those.
say
EMs.
EMTs.
Yeah, they were the EMTs there to protect everybody.
Yeah. But no, they're there for
From their
basically
money.
as the master of ceremonies, and they're dressed up in little suits, which is so fun. Doing the announcements, and then basically everyone's come out to see the duel between Curtis and Porco Rosso.
They made it a whole event, even though they just arranged it the other day, and it is lovely. It's been fun seeing all these people out.
For a minute, I was confused because, like, oh, are they just going to race and that's going to decide everything? But then he started shooting at it. I was like, oh, okay, so they are trying to take each other out.
And I don't know if it's a joke because of how many people show up, but I did find it generally funny that as this is going on, Gina has to drive up because, like, oh no, the Italian army found out. How do they know? It's like all of Italy is there watching this.
Well, I think France. I think they're in.
Oh, France, yeah, they're between.
Yeah, it's kind of like a free nation. Like,
all in
again,
some place
Casablanca
that's
sort
not
of situation.
America.
Reading
Yeah.
up it on Wikipedia, it is like
The
between.
Theo's
there.
American, right?
Yeah,
Theo's American.
Feels American.
That's why she's the best character.
Yeah, and also I think it's supposed to be somewhat like in the once again the Adriatic Seas is like somewhere in Croatia, kind of. So listen, Miyazaki did the work. Ask him. We're a podcast. We're not getting
Yeah.
paid for this.
We know they went to Milan for sure. They said it a lot.
And once again,
wait, I'm not getting
It's
paid for this?
Europe.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's where it was.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's
General Europe.
Yeah.
a general Europe area.
Same place Frankenstein's castle is.
Oh, they should. Oh man, could you imagine Porco Rosso and Frankenstein hanging out? Ooh.
I bet they'd be friends. Well, depending
Yeah.
on the
It
Frankenstein.
depends on the Frankenstein. 100%.
Yeah. What gen Frankenstein?
They're much like Pokemon. Many different gens of Frankenstein with different weaknesses and strengths.
Frankenstein.
Gotta catch him.
And then you have your offshoot Frankensteins too, kind of like your Phantoms of the Paradise.
Because you're Frankenstein babies.
Yeah,
Phantom of Paradise is more of a Phantom of the Opera.
Oh, shit,
thing.
I'm so
Then-
stupid. I just realized that. He's Frankenstein-like.
I mean, not really.
No,
He's not
okay, maybe
made
not.
out of dead people.
Yeah, I missed that one.
He's just dead inside.
Thank you. I'm trying to save it so hard too. Getting back to the duel, it is a really fun thing. If they have the build up, if they get into the dogfight in there, they also go over like kind of his warrior way of like, oh, he'll never shoot a pilot, so that's why it takes a little bit. But both their machine guns.
It's a little exposition-y, but, you know, it's fine.
But I think the way it devolves is so fun because once again, it is about these two men's egos. Where it's he grabs out a gun to try to shoot him, and like that's stupid.
Yeah,
So-
in the air.
In the air, so he grabs like a wrench to throw him that actually hits him, and then they just start throwing items at each other.
That mid-air scene of them just throwing a bunch of shit in between the planes is so fucking good.
It's so good.
It's so funny.
And yeah, I thought it was great when they were both out of ammunition, so they had to land their planes and just started fist fighting.
And I like that Miyazaki went full cartoony for this. This isn't like we're gonna
yeah.
fist fight. Like literally, they put down the boxing chairs for them between the rounds.
Yeah, somehow
in
it
the
becomes
water.
like an actual,
Yeah.
like they have rounds for some reason.
Yeah. Yeah, it becomes rounds.
And that was very funny. It was a little off kilter with the rest of the movie. Not the parts with the Sky Pirates, which is where we should have spent most of the movie.
Well, I mean, once again, shout out to Miyazaki going full cartoon with it, where like their faces are so fucked up at the end of it
It's
by
so
the time.
fucked up.
Oh yeah, they've got like 3 teeth each.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, and they're like talking about their actual emotions while they're doing it,
Yeah.
which is always cute. When
Yeah.
men beat the shit out of us, would rather beat the shit out of each other than talk about their feelings.
I mean, his therapy is basically Curtis saying like, "Gina loves you." Like, "Oh shit, I fucked up."
it was 1929.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this was their better help call, basically.
This actually, yeah, no, I think these are the most emotionally healthy men of 1929.
Yeah, they
truly.
really might be. Yeah, that's good for both of them.
They smoked enough cigarettes every day, so I'm sure
and
they were
one
fine
of them
every
has
other
a
way.
mom in a closet.
And then Gina shows up basically to tell them like, "Hey, you gotta get out of here. The Italian government's coming for you." And also, very typical fashion, they have it where Porco Rosso gets in the ship to kind of stave them off. In a very kind of fun psych out, they don't show it at all, but they just go through the narration of what happened afterwards for the end of the film.
Yeah, well, also they don't show it, but when he's like, me and him and Curtis like put aside their differences, and they're like, we'll drive off, like we'll distract the army so that everyone else can get away. And in that moment, they don't show it, but Porco Rosso's face goes back to normal.
Yeah.
And then Curtis is like, wait, show me your face. Show me your face.
It's definitely, yeah, they don't say it, but they say
And
it.
once again, because
Yeah.
Curtis is in
Yeah.
love with him.
Curtis thinks he's hot.
Curtis thinks he's so hot.
But yeah,
Could
it's
have made the bet for you.
they do such a
He
fun.
looked kind of
like
when we saw his face earlier on in the cave. He looked kind of like James Joyce.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
very, very, very handsome drawn man.
The man was into farts.
Yeah. We know. We listen. We read him online because it's so funny.
You read that cracked article?
Yeah, yeah, I did. He was way too. Listen, he was a good writer in the worst of ways. It is disturbing. Don't read it if you're not. I mean, it's pretty funny. Just read them. I'm going to link it to this episode of Podzooky.
I mean, we don't need to tell people to read James Joyce. I think he's pretty well
You ever heard
established.
of this
little
little James
underground writer James Joyce.
Have you heard of James Joyce?
Yeah. He's I kind of like just these unique writers, kind of like Stephen King and like I don't know.
This guy Bill Shakespeare.
Yeah. Oh, the Mortal Bard. He drank a potion that made him live.
Yeah,
forever.
he goes by that name.
Yeah. Is it the Mortal Bard? Did I remember that?
No, that's right.
Okay. I just saying out loud. It's a stupid fucking nickname.
It is a dumb name.
Well, I don't think they gave it to him in his time.
Yeah.
I think he was probably dead for a little
Like,
while
that's
before they.
A Mortal Bard. That's the Castlevania villain.
It would be pretty presumptuous if he was still alive and they were calling him the Immortal Bard.
He's like, quit it, guys. Quit it.
Stop.
Yeah. It is nice though. Yeah. So they do the epilogue where they tell you that Theo basically went on to be like the head of
A capitalist.
Yes.
Yeah.
A tech sister.
Listen, it was the
technically.
early '90s when we thought it might work out for us all somehow.
Yeah.
They at
She
least
was-
made
she
actual
was
machines.
making cool
Yes.
planes.
She was
Not
making-
just software.
And some of those planes that they showed at the end, sick as hell.
They're really
Yeah.
sick. Once again, this guy loves animation. He loves planes. You're getting some good shots at the end of
Yeah.
that. They also hinted that both Porco Rosso escaped and then ended up spending his time with Gina afterwards, which is it's a nice little send off for him. I feel like
It's an ending that as an adult I appreciate, but I
Yeah.
think it would have flustered me as a child.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
And then also Curtis, they say, went off to Hollywood to become a star. I love the movie poster once again. That motherfucker is
Yeah.
Ronald Reagan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also like a villain doesn't get punished. They get
Yeah.
what they want.
Once again,
Especially since he's not like a Donald Trump level
Oh,
villain.
yeah,
Just-
he lost his teeth. He paid the money. He's fine.
yeah.
Gets some
And like
good-
an anime, I think he grew them back.
oh.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you just have to drink enough milk.
Yeah,
Some
where
spinach.
Yeah.
or during the fight he doesn't have teeth, and then suddenly he has his teeth later.
One of my favorite running gags in One Piece is that once again Brooke the skeleton will do that and grows him back, but they all kinds of like, how does that work? And he just says, I don't know. Man,
I
shout out
love
to One
Brooke.
Piece. He's so great. Man, I want to talk about live action One Piece season 2.
Is it good?
No, Brandon, your recommendation has to be
bad?
the fart article from James
Okay,
Joyce.
fuck. I don't want to do this anymore. Done. I'm gonna commit to the bit though. Anyways, I feel like we should get into reviews. It's 5 out of 5 Porco Rossos, right? How we're gonna review it.
Let's just do 5 out of 5 hot dogs.
You know what? We
I was
haven't
eating hot dogs last night.
gone back
Those
to
things, those are made out of peckers and snouts, and Porco Rosso's got both of
and
those.
they're red. They're red hot.
And they're red.
And also I did
The
eat-
color of peckers.
Yeah. I did eat one tonight too because we had corn dogs, and I have one daughter that only wants to eat the hot dog inside of it, and I have one that only wants to eat the corn dog outside.
Interesting.
Oh, that's perfect. They've
They
combined
balance
to
each
make
Together they make
The
one.
symbiosis.
Yeah. It's a beautiful thing to witness, and it also means I get to eat one whole hot dog, a corn dog, eventually from the remains. So
Also, you should teach one to pick the gnats out of the other's hair.
Yeah.
And then they can eat those.
we're working on it. Listen, there's a lot of bugs in this house, but there's a lot of love. I'll kick off the review. Listen, this is a rarity. I honestly I gotta give it 5 out of 5. This is a 5 out of 5 hot dog film. I really like hot dog as a review. The thing is, like, I agree with Luke was mentioning a little bit. It's slow, but it is the slow I want in a film. Some people will kind of use that to knock it off, but like I just feel like it gets you into the world that you're living with this film. The animation's so beautiful. The storyline I feel like is more and more complex each time I've watched it. Once again, like I hadn't watched it probably in quite a few years, and there's so many things I picked up. And then watching it with my kids, such a true joy because they got to enjoy it on such a basic level of funny pigman flying plane, and it looks
Yeah.
great. At one point when we were watching the film, when they have the bridge scene when it's getting really intense, Faye did scream at the film that be patient, be cool. Be patient, be awesome is what she was reading.
Cute.
She was really into it. She really liked that Porco Rosso. That's it for me.
I'll give this 4 out of 5 hot dogs because it was a good movie. I mean, Miyazaki knows what he's doing with animation. I think it's just I like the world that this kind of stylized between World War One and World War Two Europe. I like that, and I like the idea of sky pirates. I always have. I just don't really like Porco Rosso too much as a character. I think, and okay, maybe it was less cliche in 2005, but the leading man who needs to forgive himself and just stop shutting himself off from his own emotions and the emotions of others is just kind of, I'm over that, and I've seen it a lot. But yeah, it was a good movie. I can't say in all honesty that it was a bad movie. And even with the like creepiness I was reading into it, I know that was me just being a cynic by nature. So yeah, my own black heart makes me question parts of this, but it was a good movie. So yeah, 4 out of 5 hot dogs. I don't think I'd watch it again. I think it would be better if like I had children or something, or younger people in my life to make me feel less pessimistic about things.
I could let you borrow the kids.
Yeah.
Me too.
No thanks.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, I mean, watch it. But if you're a single man, you might be not enjoy it as much as other people do.
Well, as a single man, I got to give this 5 out of 5 hot dogs. I do actually think Porco Rosso is probably
A single lunatic. I guess I should have said psychopath.
I think Porco Rosso is probably my favorite Ghibli movie, and I love the animation on it. I bought it on Blu-ray, and taking the time to, I've seen it multiple times now, taking the time to like look in the background and see characters' faces, seeing little flourishes on animation. It's such a fucking beautiful movie. The way that engine tears apart that shed is so fucking cool.
It's really cool.
Oh yeah, that scene is so cool.
And I do agree with Luke on some, I guess I wouldn't say like weakness in the story, but like there are cliches there that like stop it from being as strong as it could be. I still give it a 5 out of 5. Definitely watch Porco Rosso if you haven't. Although, why would you listen to this entire podcast if you haven't seen Porco Rosso?
Yeah.
Anyway, Georgia?
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously a 5 out of 5 for me. I mean, it's between it's not, I will say it's not Miyazaki's strongest work as a movie, like plot-wise. I agree with you on some points, Luke, but it's just such a beautiful aesthetic movie, and I think there's like, it's, you know, it's like, we're talking about, we're giving it 5 out of 5 hot dogs. It doesn't need to be perfect for me to love it, you know? That's how I feel about pizza. That's how I feel about hot dogs. That's how I feel about Porco Rosso. And I do bop between that and Spirited Away as my favorite Ghibli movie. So I don't know. It's just something that's like, it just makes me feel cozy, and it makes me want to go be a dashing pirate somewhere, you know?
I mean, I'm feeling that pirate lifestyle more and more as the nation collapses.
It definitely is a movie where I see where he gets the title of Japanese Disney, which I know he hates that, but yeah, his movies they're very watchable. Yeah. And they're watchable by a lot of people.
Oh, yeah.
From like family movies across the board. Like even, his more depressing stuff.
Yeah, and they've all got a little, I mean, all of his movies are melancholy.
The Lion King is a melancholy movie. All Disney movies have a sadness about them.
Yeah, everyone's parents are dead.
Yeah. Thank God. Martin, I believe that leaves you then.
I gave my
He does a
review.
review.
Right before
I was looking at my phone. I had to pull. We're gonna get into the
Always
recommendation.
with that pocket
Just
thing.
do it again.
We're getting into the recommendation plugs. Because I had to look up.
No. Brandon did promise this was a phone-heavy episode.
I had to look up the Cracked article for recommendations and plugs. And it's Cracked love letters that will change how you think about historical figures. Because I forgot they also have the Charles Bukowski where he talks about how he wants to fuck a refrigerator.
Oh, okay.
He talks about wanting to fuck a lot of things.
There's many things he wouldn't.
I've read a lot of his stuff.
Listen, if it wasn't bolted down, he'd want. I mean, the refrigerator might have been bolted down too, actually. So,
Hey, more like Charles Bukowski.
thank you.
Hey.
Yeah. See, look, this is why I look at my phone for these setups. It's perfect. As always, too, for plugs and I'd say for places to be, second Wednesday of the month, Lincoln Lodge at 7 p.m. It's Thirst for Adventure. It's the show I produce with a few other friends where we have a bunch of comedians and artists play one-shot D&D. It's really fun. You should come out and do it. That's it for me. I'm keeping it nice and simple.
It was a great show.
Nice and clean. So simple and clean.
I don't have plugs. I'll recommend Ham on Rye by Charles Bukowski.
Ooh, all
It's the great American novel. I think so.
Yeah.
I love Uncle Buck. So yeah, read it. His poetry's really good too. I mean, all of his novels are pretty good. Ham on Rye is the best. I really like his poetry. But yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Go watch the second season of live action One Piece. It's really good.
Thank you.
The first season was really good, and the second season is better than it has any right to be.
Yeah. I wanted to say about this. I was talking about the phenomenon of I really, really enjoyed it and loved it, but I can't imagine having to watch it with someone else because I'd feel so embarrassed. They fully embrace the camp of anime, which I think is why they do such a good job with the live action, but watching it is...
No, I wouldn't be embarrassed sharing this with people because the show's not embarrassed of it. It's not like every other...
That's true.
It's not like Dragon Ball Evolution, or it's not like the Cowboy Bebop live action, where they're clearly embarrassed that they come from anime. This guy had the coat hanger head guy.
Yeah.
It had...
Mr. 3 with the 3 haircut.
It had Mr. 3 with the 3 haircut. It had Vulture and Water Ferret.
Yeah.
Who the fuck were they again?
Mr. 11, I want to say. Is it
Yes,
Mr. 11?
it is.
No, he's Mr. 13.
Mr. 13, Miss Thursday.
Yeah, there we go. We got there.
Or no, Miss Thursday is the baseball one. They're all great.
Yeah, they're all great.
So it's better than the Death Note
Yes.
adaptation.
Also
Yes.
embarrassed to do what it's... Yeah, it is true. They do fully embrace it. It is fun.
But God, who played who played Ryuk in the live action one? It was someone very funny for the role.
Oh, that's Willem Dafoe.
William Dafoe.
Oh
There we
yeah,
go. Yeah.
If that was a character from One Piece, I thought you, or I thought you were talking about a character from One Piece. That's why I shrugged.
Yeah, for Death Note. Yeah.
Yeah, where he's basically just doing Green Goblin
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that is peak Defoe.
Yeah.
Yeah. God, I love Dafoe.
Yeah, go watch that. Sorry, Georgia, please. Oh, also no plugs. Go, Georgia.
I do have a plug. I've got a show at Lincoln Lodge the first Saturday of the month, of every month, called Latest and Greatest. So go see that. And also, I will plug... Oh, I'm between two things. So I've only been reading thick books this year. That's my goal for myself, is to, primarily read thick books. And I just...
James Joyce.
Yeah, I read Priory of the Orange Tree, which has been on my list for a long time. It's like 900 pages, and it's an amazing book. And I'm now reading the prequel to Priory of the Orange Tree, and that is also an amazing book. So go read or listen to a thick book.
It is super thick. By
Yeah,
Stephen King.
It is thick.
Yeah. Infinite Jest.
Infinite
Oh,
Jest,
Infinite
yeah,
Jest
that's
is a
on
really
my
good
list.
Don Quixote is
Yeah.
another one that's like 900
Okay, I'm going to say it out
pages.
loud because I've been pushing myself. I think it's timely. I want to do it. I want to read Moby Dick.
Yeah.
I'm worried I'm going to like it and become that insufferable
Thick
person.
books, thick books.
Oh,
thick
dictionary.
Books.
Oh,
The
that's a big one.
dictionary.
Oh, actually, right over there, Brandon Sanderson, The Way of Kings. That's another great one.
Hell yeah. Any Brandon Sanderson.
Moby
book,
Dick
really.
is one of those where like you gotta push past some parts if you're not feeling it.
Yeah.
Like the long parts where it talks about tedious processes on whaling boats.
Yeah.
Okay, favorite thick book. I got to go with the Murakami classic, The Wind Up Bird Chronicles.
Yeah.
That's such a good one. That goes so many weird places you'd never expect.
Favorite thick book, Kirstie Alley's autobiography.
There's a lot going on.
And that's not against her because that's probably the title of her autobiography.
Yeah.
Something about being thick.
Yeah.
Favorite thick book, The Bible.
Thank you.
Of course.
Thank you very
Technically,
much.
a lot of
we all
different
know
books,
you love
but-
the Jesus.
Yeah, let's get a little prayer here before we leave.
A little book called The Bible. Sorry.
I know not to make it at the time, but also it is so funny that he's that stupid where it's like, maybe if I post myself as Jesus, no one will get upset. Does he not live in America?
It doesn't
He doesn't
matter.
care. He's just so used to like doing anything, and his followers don't give a fuck.
There
But now people are like pissed.
I mean, they're pissed, but like, there's still no consequences for anything.
No, there's no
Yeah.
consequence.
He's gonna die and go to heaven.
Yeah,
He's our Curtis. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if y'all have heard of prosperity gospel. He has already assured his place in heaven.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, as soon as we went with Calvinism for our main philosophy for Christianity in the early days of America, we fucked ourselves so
Fucking
hard.
Calvin and Hobbes again.
Yeah. Always coming back to it. Anyway, I mean, I should leave on a more positive note, right?
Yeah, Hobbes, mankind is essentially evil.
Exactly.
You'd think it would be flipped with the cartoon characters.
Well,
Calvin would.
Thomas Hobbes.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, you know what?
It's like how all of Dr. Seuss's stuff can be seen as an allegory.
Well, I mean, we could leave on a positive note and go back to what we were saying. Go read a thick book. It'll be better for you.
Read anything.
It
Read
takes
everything.
it takes you out of the current reality we live in, and that really is nice right
The
now.
more you
For
read,
a
the
thick
smarter you
amount of
get.
time.
Yeah.
The more you read, the smarter you get, and we need more smart people.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
That's
well,
positive for you.
I want to see what is. I want to keep doing the gambit of what sign off will we go off if we all go at the same time. So 3, 2, 1.
You're
I'd
going to
rather
like
make
the
a
way
pig
I
than a
fuck.
fascist.
I guarantee it.
Oh, that's a good one. I like that. Okay. Well, we did. Thank you so much, Georgia.
Yeah, of
Thank
course.
you.
Georgia.
This is fun.
We regret that you have not yet complied with our order.
This show has been brought to you by Machine Culture.